Hey everyone, welcome to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Another installment of the Stratville 9. This is the Tenacious version, or Tenacious Wing if you want to call it that. And this afternoon, the Tenacious Wing of the Stratville 9 will be taking on the World Series champion 2015 Kansas City Royals. We're invading Kauffman Stadium, and we're right back with the starting lineups, starting pitchers, and umpires in just a moment. Okay, let's meet the starting pitchers for each team. For the Kansas City Royals, it'll be Edinson Volquez. He is listed as a semi-star, semi-flash with semi-control. And of course, for the Stratville 9 Tenacious Wing, we only have one starter, and that's Lazy Warlock. He's back at it after a few days rest. Star, flash, and control. Let's meet the umpires for today's game. And I got them off to the side, and we'll pull them as they are needed. But these are actual umpires from the 2015 Major League season. At home plate is Phil Cuzzy. First base umpire is Bill Welke. At second base, the sometimes controversial C.B. Buckner. And at third base is Dan Iasonia. So the umpires are in place. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Stratville 9, pretty much the same as last time, but we'll go through it anyway. Richard Roark in center field. Paul Wisham at short. Espo as our DH. Tenacious himself, Earl Reed, is cleanup at third base. Fanomatic, Mark Casanova, is in left field hitting fifth. Mr. Utah Mike Bowes, is catching and hitting sixth. Richard Byer is in right field hitting seventh. Tim Merkley is our first baseman, and he will hit eighth. And Ron Bates is at second. He will bat ninth. So we are ready to get started. Edinson Volquez finishing his warm-up tosses. And Richard Roark leading things off for the Stratville 9 as we get going here from Kauffman Stadium and the first pitch. And we get a 2-4-6. 2-4-6 asks, does the pitcher have control? Edinson Volquez has semi-control, but the decider die says not on this at-bat. So no control. So we skip that check. Next, it asks, is the batter eager or sad sack? Again, Richard Roark is a semi-sad sack. So since we've already used the decider die to determine Volquez, we need to re-roll and see if we get a dot or a blank. It's a blank, so he's not a sad sack. So we skip that check as well. So he's not an eager or a sad sack, so he's going to walk. And an active runner will steal. Richard Roark is active. So it's a walk and a stolen base for Richard Roark. Nice start for the Stratville 9. A walk and then a stolen base. In scoring position right away for shortstop Paul Wisham. Paul Wisham has a chance to move him on either to third or home. It's a 3-4-6. 3-4-6 ask is, it's a blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? Is Paul Wisham eager? Paul Wisham is semi-eager. Decider die says he is eager. So since he's eager, he's going to fly out to center field, and the runner's going to have to hold. So unfortunately, a fly out to center for one away. And that'll bring up Espo, fresh off his trip to Glen Head, New York for the Stratomatic 2016 set, which most everyone is eagerly awaiting in the mail if they've pre-ordered. So Espo with that karma, bringing it to the game as the DH. See if he can do something with it against Volquez. We got a 2-2-4. 2-2-4 as pitching at home. Yes, he is. So it's a pop out to short. So since we're a road warriors, so to speak, we always, on the Stratville 9, get caught by that 2-2-4 as not being our advantage, but we overcome. We choose to overcome these things. So it's pop out to short. So Tenacious, Earl, chance to pick up Espo with a base hit here. 3-3-4. 3-3-4 asks, is he an ace or a star? He is a semi-star. Decider die says no. So is he a sad sack? Earl Reed is far from a sad sack, so we skip that. So it is a single to left field. But That's the good news, is a single to left field. But the bad news is there's a little flag there. See if I can get it on camera a little bit better. There is a flag right there. And if we scroll down to the flag, it says, eager batter grounds out. Well, unfortunately, Tenacious is eager. So instead of a RBI single, it's going to be a ground out, and the inning is over. So unsuccessful on the top of the first for the Stratville 9, but there's 8 more innings, so we're not sweating that. Go to the bottom of the first, no score, and let's check the Kansas City starting lineup. It'll be Alcides Escobar leading off at short. Batting second will be third baseman Mike Moustakas. Hitting third is center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Batting cleanup is DH Kendrys Morales. Hitting fifth in left field is Alex Gordon. Batting sixth, as these cards are sticking together, I haven't used them in a while. Salvador Perez, the catcher, will hit sixth. Eric Hosmer at first base will hit seventh. Alex Rios in right field will hit eighth. And Omar Infante at second will bat ninth against the lazy Warlock, who has star, flash, and control. So we're ready to go. Bottom of the first, Alcides Escobar stepping in against the Warlock. And we get 3-4-4. So with 3-4-4, ask, is the Warlock a prospect? No, he's neutral. Is the batter patient? No, he's actually eager. So he's going to pop out to second base. So he pops it up to Ken Bates. And the bottom of the first is underway as Escobar is retired. Brings up the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. It's a 1-2-5. So we go to 1-2-5. Ask, is he a struggler? No, he's not. Is the batter patient? No, Moustakas is semi-eager. So he's going to ground out to third unless he's a whiffer, which he is not. So it's a ground ball to third. And Tenacious will handle that one with ease. Throw it over there to Mr. Merkley, and that's a 5-3 ground out for out number 2. That'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. 2-4-5. 2-4-5, blank for the pitcher. Is he a hero? Lorenzo Cain is a semi-champion, but not a hero. So we skip that check. He's going to pop it up to second to end the inning, and as you can see, that's in red. So the first at bat of the second inning will go to the experience chart based on that result. So the bottom of the first is over with no damage, and it's 0-0. So we start at the top of the second. We will be going forward in the book 1 page to the experience chart. And if we look at the experience of the next batter, Phanomatic, Mark Casanova, he's semi-prospect, whereas Edison Volquez is an icon. So we're at a disadvantage there. However, I haven't used them in a while, but there are manager cards that can be used. I said I wasn't going to use these, but this seems like the right time to do it. So we're going to go check these manager cards, and we're going to use a manager coaching tip. Pitcher or batter considered to be icon player this at bat. So we're going to use that, and there's a place on the score sheet to check off that you've used a strategy card. So I will do that. That's strategy card number 1. You're allowed 6 in a game. So that means that Phanomatic now is an icon just like Volquez is. So we got icon against icon. Icon against icon. The roll is a 5-6. 5-6. Icon pitcher. Well, we used that. We used up our manager card and it didn't work for us because it fell back to the pitcher anyway, who was an icon. You can't make somebody an un-icon. That's not an option. So, unfortunately for us, Edison Volquez, his icon comes into play. Fool's batter with all-speed pitch, sky-high pop-up to Alcides Escobar at short. So Phanomatic gets fooled on that, pops it up to short. 1 away. And 1 manager strategy card has been used, but no sweat. We still have 5 more. And I'll try to be fair and use a few for the Royals, at least 1 for the Royals, too, to make it even. Here's Mr. Utah Mike Bose. It's a 3-4-5. 3-4-5 is an iron catcher. No, Salvador Perez is actually semi-gold. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not have a good eye. So he's going to strike out. So Mr. Utah Mike, unfortunately, will strike out. And that result was in blue, which means we're going to the right now chart. And in the first 4 innings, the right now chart, you don't get to be hot. It's just, you get semi-qualities, either semi-gold or semi-hot. They become full qualities in the 5th inning forward. So we will need the decider die to see if Volquez is going to be hot or not, because he's semi-hot from that strikeout of Mr. Utah Mike. And obviously Richard Beyer is neutral because he hasn't batted yet. So it's semi-hot pitcher against neutral batter. And he is a hot pitcher thanks to the decider die. So 4-4. 4-4 says batter steps out of the batter's box, timeout, then takes ball 4 for a walk. So Richard Beyer draws a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up first baseman Tim Merkley. And that's a 1-2-6, which I think is a fresh check if I'm not mistaken. 1-2-6. Yes, ask, is he fresh? Yes, he is. We're only in the 2nd inning. So it's a pop out to Infante at second. And the inning is over. So nothing doing for the Stratville 9. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Still no score. And leading off for the Royals will be DH Kendrys Morales. Morales, a 1-1-6. So that's also a fresh check. And Warlock certainly is fresh. That's a strikeout. So Kendrys Morales down on strikes. That'll bring up left fielder Alex Gordon. Alex Gordon, a 1-3-4. 1-3-4 asks, is the catcher gold? Our catcher, Mr. Utah Mike, is semi-gold. But the sire die says not this time. He's a neutral catcher this time. So we skip that check. Then it asks, is the batter a champion? No, he's a semi-hero, but he's not a champion. So we got outfield drama. So the first drama chart of the day, outfield drama. And with our outfield, let's see what we've got here. Richard Beyer is semi-gold. Everyone else is neutral. So they're all neutral. 3-3. Outfield drama, 3-3. Left fielder gold. No, he's not. Left fielder, Mr. Utah Mike, I'm sorry, left fielder Phanomatic is neutral, so he's not gold. If he was gold, he would efficient retrieval of solid single, holds the batter to first. Otherwise, single, fumbled pickup, batter to second on error. So we got a single and an error. A single by Alex Gordon and an error, E7, on Phanomatic is going to allow him to get to second. And that single result was in red, which means we're going to the experience on this next at bat. So we need to go to our experience chart for the next at bat, and the batter is going to be Salvador Perez. So Salvador Perez is neutral, as is Lazy Warlock. So we have neutral against neutral on the experience chart. And that's a 3-5. 3-5 on the experience chart. Icon batter. No, he's not an icon batter. He's neutral. Adjust swing at last second, bloop single to outfield. But since he's not, it's a fly to right. So it's a fly ball to right field, handled out there by Richard Beyer. 2 away. And now Lazy Warlock has to get through Eric Hosmer to get out of the inning, as Alex Gordon's standing there on second base with 2 out. That's a 1-2-6. Love those lead ones. You love the lead die of 1. Usually good for the pitcher. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's a line out to second, and that's going to end the inning without any damage. So the error does not come back to cost us, as Lazy Warlock pitches around it. And after 2 complete, we are scoreless. And that'll bring up Ron Bates, number 9 hitter in our order. And it's a 3-4-6. So a 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is a semi-good eye, so he's not eager. So therefore, he's going to draw a walk, and an active runner would steal. He's not active, but he will draw the walk. And that is in purple. So we're going to the chemistry chart for the next at bat for Richard Rowick. So we have chemistry chart time, and we're both neutral by default. So after that leadoff walk, we go to the chemistry chart, neutral against neutral for Richard Rowick. And we got a 4-5. 4-5 says batting team harmony. No, we're neutral. If we were harmonious, focused batter waits on pitch for a ball. Otherwise, ground out to choice infielder. All right, on a lead die of 4, runners advance. So on a lead die of 4 through 6, runners advance. So we're going to call it a ground ball to second for out number 1. But Ron Bates will make it up to second base. So he's in scoring position for Paul Wisham. 1 out and a runner at second. Wisham, a 3.56. That's going to hurt us because Paul Wisham is a right-handed batter and Volquez is a right-handed pitcher. And the 3.56 roll is asking, are they the same handedness? Since they are, it is a strikeout. Had we had a left-handed batter or a switch hitter up there, it would have been a base hit. But that's not the case. Or if the pitcher had been left-handed, that would have been a base hit as well. So it's up now to Espo. Espo with that chance to get us on the board here. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. It's asking, is the pitcher wild? No, he's got semi-control. Then it asks, is the batter eager? Espo is semi-eager. Espo is semi-eager. It's got the little dot there. So we check. The sire die says no, he's not eager this time. If he was eager, he would have gotten a ground ball through short. But since he's not, it's a ground out to second, and the inning is over. So ground out to second ends the inning, and runner on second does not move after that. So nothing doing for the Stratville 9 here in the top of the third. We're still scoreless in this pitching duel. And for the Royals, leading off will be right fielder Alex Rios. And we got a 2.55. 2.55 asks, is the pitcher a star? Lazy Warlock is a star. So it's a star and it's a strikeout unless the batter has a good eye. But Alex Rios is actually eager, so he will go down on strikes. And I could break out into that old song about you don't have to be a star to be in my show by, I think it was Billy Davis Jr. and Marilyn McCoo, but I will refrain because I could get banned from YouTube for trying to sing something like that. So I'll stick to baseball. Not that I'm any better at that, but it's much better than trying to hear me sing. So I will spare everyone that. Even the thought of that's probably not very pleasant. So, but bottom line, Lazy Warlock being the star got the strikeout. It's a 1.45 for Infante, and again, lead die 1, usually good for the pitcher. 1.45. Ask, is he a struggler? No, he's not. So it's a ground ball to third. So it's a easy ground ball over there to Tenacious, trying to keep him alert over there. Ground ball out, 2 down. And here's Alcides Escobar. Another 3.56, and this is going to help us this time. Remember last time, Volquez got the strikeout by that, because that's the same check, and Escobar's a righty, Warlock's a righty, that's a strikeout. You don't usually get that roll coming up that often, but it's happened twice in 3 innings, oddly enough. So 3 up, 3 down for the Royals, and after 3 complete, we are still scoreless. And now both pitchers fall into the semi-fresh quality as we start inning number 4. And here is Tenacious to lead things off. It's a 3.46. Almost got another 3.56. 3.46. Blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? Yes, he is. That's the second time he's got caught on this eager thing. So he's going to fly out to center for 1 away. That'll bring up Mr. That'll bring up Phantomatic. Mark Casanova, Mr. Phantomatic. That's a 1.35. That is the unusual play. The unusual play result. And when the 1 is the black die, that goes to the ballpark. So it's a ballpark. We go to our ballpark mini chart. Mini event chart, ballpark effects, ballpark. And we look at who's batting, and that is Phantomatic. He is a right-handed batter. So Kauffman Stadium plays semi-big to both right and left. So it's a semi-big, which means we will need the decider die to determine whether it's big or not. All right, it is a big ballpark because the decider die said so. Not because Stone Cold said so, but because the decider die said so. So it's a 2-3. So 2-3 says, small ballpark. Batter drills home run, otherwise fly out to right. Well, it's a big ballpark, so it's a fly out to right field. And Rios handles it for 2 down. Okay, that brings up Mr. Utah Mike Bowes. And we get a 1.66. And a 1.66 asks if the pitcher is a workman, which Volquez is not. He's a semi-star. They didn't ask, is he a whiffer? Mike Bowes is not a whiffer, but he will ground out to third, and that's going to end the inning. That result being in red means we're going right back to the experience chart for the next at bat of the bottom of the fourth. So we start the bottom of the fourth. Mike Moustakas is a neutral experience, as is Warlock, so it's neutral against neutral on the experience chart. Neutral against neutral. So far the umpires have not gotten involved. We'll see if that stays the same. A 6-6 on player experience. There's the pitch. It's a drive fence. So how about that? A fence check may not be good for us. That's 6-6 roll, not very helpful. And it says here we're going to use either the slugger category or the other, because Mike Moustakas is a semi-slugger. So what we're going to do, roll one die plus the decider. If the decider is a dot, we go with the slugger column. If it's a blank, we go to the other column. So that's what we'll do with that. It's a dot, so we are going to the slugger column, and it's a 1. So under 1 slugger, that's a double. So at least we stay away from the homer. It's a double for Mike Moustakas to start off the bottom of the fourth. So lead off double for Mike Moustakas. And that brings up Lorenzo Cain. Warlock trying to bear down. 1-4-6. Again, we love those lead dies of 1. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? Lazy Warlock has flash. So that's a strikeout. Unless the batter's a good eye, which he does not. He's actually semi-eager. So Lorenzo Cain with the whiff. As a Lazy Warlock puts one in there. One away for the DH, Kendrys Morales. And Warlock struck him out his first time up, so maybe he can do it again. 1-4-6 again. We like those ones. That's the same roll, I believe. It sure is. Flash, yes he is. It's a strikeout. So Lazy Warlock getting the benefit of 2 consecutive 1-4-6 rolls to put up 2 strikeouts. And now it's up to Alex Gordon, or else we'll get out of the inning. It's a 1-6-6. 1-6-6 asks, is he a workman? No, Warlock is not a workman. Is the batter a whiffer? Alex Gordon is a semi-whiffer. Decider Die says he's a whiffer, so that's a strikeout. Lazy Warlock has come back to strike out the side after that leadoff double. So I think the Royals perturbed Warlock with that double, and he made him pay for it in the bottom of the fourth by striking out the side. So we completed 4, and we're still scoreless. Need to get some offense going here. Maybe we can do it at the bottom of the order. Richard Byer. Sometimes the bottom of the order will surprise you. And look at that. 3 4s. Triples are always good. High number triples are the best. So 4-4 is blank for the pitcher. Is he a scrapper? Richard Byer is not a scrapper. So therefore, it is a double to right field. The 3 asterisks, he has to be a home run king to hit a home run, but we'll take the double. Richard Byer leads us off with a double. So possibly something going here for the Stratville 9 in the 5th. And I'll bring up Tim Merkley, and that's a 2-5-6. 2-5-6 asks, is he a struggler? No, he's not. Is the batter a champion or patient? Tim Merkley, none of those. So therefore, it's infield drama. Infield drama. And for the Royals, in their infield, Escobar is semi-gold, Moustakas is neutral, Hosmer is neutral, and Infantry is neutral. So other than Escobar, everybody's neutral. And now with the Decider Die being dot, everybody is neutral. 3-4, 3-4. Third baseman gold. No, Moustakas is not gold. He's neutral. If he was gold, it'd be a driving stop of a grounder headed to left field, makes throw for ground out. Otherwise, it's a base hit. So it's a base hit, and with a lead die of 3, lead die of 3 on a base hit. Let's see here. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, so there you go. Tim Merkley, the bottom portion of the order comes through. Tim Merkley, an RBI single, will score Richard Byer as we got it by Moustakas. He wasn't able to dive for it. Well, he did dive for it, but he wasn't able to get it thanks to him not being gold. And so the Stratville 9 have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Ron Bates. Bates, a 3-3-6. 3-3-6 asks, is the pitcher an ace? No, he's not an ace. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? He is none of those. So therefore, it's a single to center field, and runners advance 2 bases. So that will put runners at the corners, still nobody out, and that results in red, so we're going to the experience chart. But first, Ron Bates gets himself a base hit, moves Mr. Merkley over to third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. They have Ned Yost worried in the dugout. As we go to the experience chart, although Volquez is an icon and Richard Roark is a semi-prospect. So we've already used our icon inducing strategy cards, so we'll have to live with what we get here. If it's a dot, then Richard Roark is a prospect. If it's a blank, he's neutral. It's a dot, so he's a prospect. So we got an icon pitcher against a prospect batter. 1-2, icon pitcher, yes he is. Draws on experience, launches, highlight, reel, blast to left field. Oh, it's icon batter. I'm sorry, I was reading icon pitcher. He's not an icon batter. He would have, if he was an icon batter, he would have a fence check on a blast. Otherwise, he's going to strike out. So that is a strikeout of Richard Roark for out number 1. And that result being in blue means we go right up here to the right now chart for the next at bat and Paul Wisham. So in his last at bat, Paul Wisham struck out, and Edison Volquez just got a strikeout. So since we're in the 5th, that means we have full qualities. We have a hot pitcher against a cold batter. And we have a 5-6. 5-6, hot pitcher, yes he is. Shows best stuff. Retire side, alternating ground outs, and shallow flyouts. Okay, so there was already only 1 out, so he retires the first batter on a ground out, so we'll say, but it doesn't say about the ground out, because you would think on a ground out, runners would, let's see, I got to figure this one out, because it says retire side on alternating ground outs. But the lead die is a 5, so let's check the ground out advancement. Runners advance on 1 base on ground outs. Okay, so the first batter he retires is on a ground out, but the runners advance. So Paul Wisham will say he grounds to the first baseman Hosmer for out number 2, but that will score Merkley because they were at double play depth, but they get the batter and everyone else advances. So that's a 2-0 game. And then the next batter is a fly out, I believe. Let's see here. Next batter, shallow fly out is the next out. So it's a shallow fly out for Espo, who's the next batter. We'll say he flies to left. That will end the inning, but the Stratville 9 pick up 2 runs. Since that lead die was a 5, that got us a fielder's choice rather than a double play. That could have been a double play very easily. But with the runners advancing, that kept the inning going. It is now 2-0, and Lazy Warlock has been given a 2-0 lead to hold on to. And he'll be starting the inning facing Salvador Perez. It's a 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No, our catcher. Well, take that back. Our catcher, Mr. Utah Mike, is semi-gold. Desire Die says he is gold. So therefore, we have a strikeout. Unless the batter's a good eye, but actually Salvador Perez is eager. So the strikeout stands. And that is 4 strikeouts in a row for the Warlock. He is just on a tear. And he's even got a gold catcher working for him in Mr. Utah Mike. So living right. And here's Eric Hosmer. Hosmer, a 2-3-3. 2-3-3 is an ace or star. Yes, we already know he's a star. So it's a ground out to short for out number 2. And Hosmer is gone. That brings up Alex Rios. That's a 1-4-4. Does he have flash? He certainly does. That's a strikeout. However, we do have the goggles. We do have the umpire goggles. So we do need to reference the 1-4-4 check on goggles. It says questionable or lenient umpire calls ball 4. Well, the home plate umpire, Phil Cuzzy, is respected. He is not questionable and he's not lenient. So the strikeout stands. And Warlock continues the rampage of strikeouts. And that does it for the Royals. 1, 2, 3. They are out of here. And we've completed 5 here at Kauffman Stadium. It is 2-0 in favor of the Stratville 9. And Mr. Tenacious himself, Earl Reed, he's 0 for 2. He needs a hit. He needs a hit. 226. 226 ask. Hit by pitch. No, the decider die says not this time. So the next check is cleanup batter. Is he the cleanup batter? Earl Reed is our cleanup batter. So Earl Reed has just hit a home run to right field because he is our 4th place hitter. So he is the cleanup batter. And a home run for Tenacious. He heard the call in the urging of needing to get busy and get a hit, and he did so in a big way, taking Volquez deep into the fountains of Kauffman Stadium. And it's now a 3-0 ball game. And now the Royals bullpen is loosening as we have Kelvin Herrera in the bullpen. Ned Yost a little bit perturbed. So here is Phantomatic, Mark Casanova Phantomatic. It's a 1-2-6. That's not good on a lead die of 1. 1-2-6 asks, is he fresh? He's semi-fresh. Decider die says he is fresh. So it's a line out to second for the first out of the inning, but that's okay. We already got a run in, so now Mr. Utah Mike has a chance. With only 1 out and the base is empty, he can get something going here. He's 0 for 2. He needs a hit. Don't like that lead die of 1, though. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? He's got semi-flash. Volquez does. Semi-flash. Decider die says he has flash. So therefore, it is a strikeout unless Mr. Utah Mike has a good eye, and he doesn't. He's actually eager. So Volquez picks up a strikeout. And now it's up to Richard Byer to keep the inning going. 2 outs, base is empty. But 1 run is in. Another lead die of 1. That doesn't help us. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No. So it's ground out to third. I'm sorry, ground out to first since Richard Byer's a lefty batter. It's actually a ground ball to Hosmer. He'll take it to the bag himself to end the inning. But Tenacious coming through with a blast into the center field fountain at Kauffman Stadium. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with a 3-0 lead. Omar Infante to start things off for the Royals. 1-4-5. We like those lead dives of 1. So it's a 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No, it's a ground ball to third. It wasn't a strikeout, but at least it's a ground ball out. 1 away. Back to the top of the order for Alcides Escobar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Love the ones. Look at that. 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh. Decider die says he is fresh. So therefore, it's a pop out to the infielder by choice. We'll go ahead and say he pops out to Tenacious over there at third base. Keep him busy. 2 down for Mike Moustakas. Moustakas. 5-6-6. 5-6-6. Is he wild? No, he's not wild. Does the batter have a good eye? No, Moustakas is actually semi-eager. So it's going to be a strikeout. Yet another one for the Warlock. It's just laying waste to the Royals with these strikeouts. And that result was in blue. So we would normally go to the right now chart for the next at bat. However, there is going to be a pitching change as Ned Yost is going to call on his bullpen. Got into the 7th inning, and you know how the Royals did it in 2014 and 15. They had a 3-headed monster of Herrera, Wade Davis, and Holland. And so we're going to get the first of those, Kelvin Herrera. He will come in and pitch the top of the 7th, which means he will be fresh he will be an ace on this first at bat. So let me find Kelvin Herrera's card. Should have had that out earlier, and I didn't. Maybe I was lollygagging a little bit. There we go. Got him now. Kelvin Herrera. He's an ace, a flash with control, so he's actually a double ace on the very first at-bat. So he's a double ace on the very first at-bat, and that first at-bat is going to be Tim Merkley. And we get a 1-3-4. Don't like those ones. Gold catcher. Salvador Perez is semi-gold, but the decider die says no. Is the batter a champion? Tim Merkley is not a champion, but we do have outfield drama on the 1-3-4. So outfield drama it is. And in the outfield for the Royals, Gordon is semi-gold, and Kane and Rios are neutral. So semi-gold in left, neutral in the other 2 outfield positions. It's a 5-6. 5-6. Left fielder iron. No, he's actually gold this at bat. Looping fly ball, can he get there? No, that's if he's iron. Otherwise, looping fly ball lands in the glove for an out. So Alex Gordon tracked it down. That little shallow pop-up made the catch. Mr. Tim Merkley is retired. And now they'll bring up Ron Bates. Ron Bates, a 1-2-3. Ask, is he... let me get to the page first in the book, but I got it memorized. 1-2-3. Ask, is he flash and fresh? And of course he is. He certainly is fresh because he's second batter of the inning, of the game for him. Plus he's flash, so that will be a strikeout. And Ron Bates goes down on strikes with 2 down. For the top of the order, and Richard Rowick. Rowick, a 1-4-4. 1-4-4. Does he have flash quality? Yes, he does. But we do have the goggles. But as we've already seen earlier, Phil Cuzzy is respected, so that strikeout will stand. And Richard Rowick is out on strikes. Stratville 9 done here in the 7th. We got the 7th inning stretch, but the Stratville 9 still holding a semi-comfortable 3-0 lead. Now, normally, in starting the 7th inning, the pitcher would lose all freshness. However, since he's pitching a shutout, Lazy Warlock continues to maintain a semi-fresh quality. Although we do have Joaquim Oliveri in our bullpen just in case he starts to fade, and we still got Mr. McAllister as our closer just in case as well. And you got some other, and of course, there's also another Bob Uecker-like character that's lurking in the bullpen as well in case desperate times call for desperate measures. So right now, Lorenzo Cain stepping to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. It's a 1-2-6. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Well, like I just said, he's semi-fresh still because of the shutout. Desire Die says he is fresh. So that means it's a line out to second baseman Ron Bates. And there's 1 away. So since he's still pitching a shutout, he keeps that semi-freshness. It paid off. Here's Morales. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That's a 2-3-6. 2-3-6 asks double control. No, he doesn't have that. Pitcher batting, no. It's a walk. So Kendrys Morales, that's the first walk issued by the Warlock. And it's to Kendrys Morales. So that'll bring up Alex Gordon. And that's a 2-3-3. 2-3-3. Is he an ace or star? Yes, he is a star. So it's a ground out to short. And on a lead die of 2, it's a fielder's choice. So it's a ground out to short. That's a 6-4 force play. That will retire Morales. Gordon will now take over as the first baseman. And Salvador Perez is coming up. And let's see what he can do here. Warlock trying to bear down. 1-3-5. That's the unusual play. And a blue 1 means we're going to the umpire chart. Umpire chart with a runner on first because that's the base running situation. So we're going to roll 2 dice plus the decider die and see what the umpires have to say. It's a 1-3 with a dot. 1-3. Questionable umpire at home. Well, we already know that Phil Cuzzy is respected. He's not questionable. So if he was, it'd be called questionable third strike. Other umpires call ball 4 based on balls. So it was an outside pitch that Warlock couldn't quite fit in there. He didn't catch the break from Cuzzy, and it's another walk. And that will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Eric Hosmer. And I believe that might be it for the Warlock. I think with those 2 walks, that's a sign that he's tiring. So we're going to go to our bullpen and bring in a fresh arm. And it's going to be Joaquim Oliveri. He has to stem the tide to get us to the 9th, or at least through this inning, to possibly get to Mr. McAllister in the 9th. But right now, he will be an ace this first at bat. He is a workman with semi-flash and a semi-wild quality, but he is an ace on this first at bat against Eric Hosmer. So hopefully that ace quality will come into play. 1-4-5. I like the lead die of 1. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No, he's not a struggler. So it's going to be a ground out to first base, and that's going to end the inning. So he gets Hosmer to end the inning, gets Warlock out of a jam, and the Stratville 9 keep that 0 on the board for the Royals. We go to the 8th. Score still 3-0. And new pitcher for the Royals will be Wade Davis. He's the second of that three-headed monster. He is an ace, star, flash with control, and of course he's a double ace on his first at bat. So Wade Davis is in, and he will be facing Paul Wisham. Herrera pitched the 1 inning, no problem. All right, so Wade Davis facing Paul Wisham. Start off the 8th. It's a 3-4-4. 3-4-4. Is he a prospect pitcher? No, he's a semi-icon pitcher. Is Paul Wisham patient? No, he's semi-eager. So he's going to pop it out to the second baseman Infante for out number 1. 1 away, and here's Espo. Espo 0 for 3. He could certainly use a hit here against Wade Davis. 2-5-6. 2-5-6. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, he's not. Champ or patient? Unfortunately, Espo is neither a champ nor is he patient. So it's going to be infield drama, so he still might reach. Infield drama, you could have an error or a fielder that can't get to the ball, so we'll check it out. See what we get on the infield drama. So 1-6. 1-6 on infield drama. Shortstop gold. Alcides Escobar is semi-gold. Desiree says he's gold. So he makes a diving stop of a sharp grounder, robs batter a base hit, out at first. So it's a 6-3 ground out for out number 2. And that is in purple. So we will go to the chemistry chart for the next at bat. And that's going to be with Tenacious, who hit that home run last time. This time he's going to be off the chemistry chart. We're both neutral. It's a 3-6. 3-6. 3-6. Batting team harmony. No, we're just neutral. If we were harmonious, enthused batter knocks deep drive off outfield wall for a double. Otherwise, it's a pop out to left. So Tenacious got under one a little bit. Alex Gordon fields it. And the 8th inning is over. And that's going to do it for the Stratville 9. So now we start the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. Oliveri's still in there, but this guy is looming in the bullpen, loosening just in case. And Alex Rios to lead things off. Alex Rios. Uh-oh, 1-1-1. That's not good. All those ones are not good at all. 1-1-1. Is he an ace? No, he's not. Is the batter a scrapper? Fortunately for us, Rios is a scrapper. He's a scrapper. So it's only going to be a double. It could have been a home run, but since Rios is a scrapper, it is only a double. But it's a leadoff double, and that brings up Infante. Got to stay away from those ones. Can't have those ones. And another one, but this might help us. 1-2-5. 1-2-5. Struggler. No, he's not a struggler. Is the batter patient? Infante is actually eager. He's not patient. So it's going to be a ground out to third, unless he's a whiffer, which he's not. But the ground ball to third is good because ground ball is a double play. So that is a 5-4-3. I'm sorry, he's on second base, not on first. My bad. It's a ground ball to Tenacious, who freezes the runner at second for 1 away. Got a little excited there. Didn't work. All right, here is Escobar. Escobar, a 2-2-5. 2-2-5. Is he a star? No, he's not a star pitcher. Is the batter a slugger or sad sack? He is neither. So it's a single to center field. Active runner will score. The single, runner advances 1 base on singles. So it's going to put runners at the corners with 1 out. And we're going to have to go to the bullpen with the tying run coming to the plate in Mr. Moustakas. We're going to have to try to get that ace quality on that fresh relief pitcher. So unbeknownst we don't know why the manager is deciding to do this, but this guy is coming in for some strange reason. And he'll be an ace on the first at bat as he faces Mike Moustakas. Mike Moustakas. And we do have McAllister loosening in the bullpen as well. Closer. But they're trying to get to the 9th to get him there. Here's Moustakas. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Here's Moustakas. We need a double play grounder if we can get it. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? No, he does not. Is the batter a champion? No, he is not a champion. So it's a ground out to second and double play grounder made to order. 4-6-3. We'll take it. Double play grounder. That's what he came in there for. He's not a strikeout guy. He's a ground ball guy and control guy. So the double play made to order. 4-6-3 puts the Royals out in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Score still 3-0 in favor of the Stratville 9. And even though they're behind, they want to keep the game close. So Greg Holland is in. Greg Holland is in. And we also have, in the bottom of the 9th, assuming that we don't score any more runs, Mike McAllister will be coming in to pitch, potentially, in the 9th to wrap up the save if the score stays 3-0. If it goes to 4-0, we may just let Mr. McAllister have the day off and rest him for the potential next game. So now, new pitcher, Greg Holland is in, and he has flash quality and semi-wild, but he's also an ace this first at bat against Fanomatic, who needs a hit. He's 0 for 3. 2-5-6. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Is he a champion or patient? No, he's neither of those. But we do have infield drama, so there's always a chance on infield drama. Infield drama chart. There's always a chance something can happen. It's a 1-2. 1-2 infield drama, not outfield. Shortstop iron. No, he's not. He's semi-gold. He would have made a 2-base error. Otherwise, it's just a 1-base error. So still, it's an E6 on Escobar. And E6 is Escobar makes a rare error. But we'll take it. And now Mr. Utah Mike Bose steps to the plate. And that's a 3-4-4. So a 3-4-4. 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher, no, he's a semi-icon. Is he patient? Mr. Mike Bose is semi-eager. So he's going to pop it out to second for out number 1. And Richard Byer steps to the plate. And it's a 1-2-4. Don't like those lead dies of 1. 1-2-4. Does he have control? No, he does not. Is he eager? No, he's not. So it's actually going to be a walk. It actually will be a walk. And that will put runners at first and second with 1 out for Tim Merkley. So a chance to add to the offense. It's a 2-3-6. 2-3-6 double control. No, he doesn't have that. He's actually semi-wild. Pitcher batting, no. So it's a walk. So yet another walk, and that has loaded the bases. That has loaded the bases with 1 out for Ron Bates. Got to avoid the double play here. 2-5-5. 2-5-5. Is he a star? No, he's not. Is the batter a home run king? No, he's actually a semi-scrapper. So he's going to fly to left. And on fly balls, an active runner that's on third base will score. But everyone else will have to hold. Mr. Fanomatic is semi-active. Decider says he is active, so that is actually going to be a sacrifice fly to left field. So Mr. Fanomatic, using his speed, will come in to score, make it a 4-0 ball game. RBI for Mr. Bates on the sacrifice fly. There's 2 away, and Richard Roark is up, and now it's a 4-0 ball game and no longer a save situation for Mr. McAllister. So our other dude may stay in the game. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No. So it's going to be a ground ball to third base, and that's going to end the inning. That ends the inning. But Stratville 9 pick up an insurance run, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 4-0. So we're going to let Mr. McAllister rest and potentially probably come into the game for Team Tabletop's game next time. And so now this guy will, unfortunately for the Stratville 9, have to stay in there and see if he can save it. But if he can't, we still got McAllister in the bullpen loose if he's needed. But right now it's, well, let's see, Mostako's hitting to the double play, so Kane is the leadoff batter. Love those ones. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? No, he's actually semi-fresh, but the decider die says no. So we skip that. Is he sad sack or patient? He is neither. So that's going to actually be a single to right field for Lorenzo Cain. It's a single to right. That result was in purple. So we will go to the chemistry chart. Chemistry chart. And neutral against neutral again, of course, for Kendrys Morales. 5-5. Don't like those doubles. 5-5. Pitching team dissonance. So at least we're not dissonant. Catcher misses foul next. Let's see. Catcher misses foul ball. Next pitch hit through the infield for a single if we were dissonant. Since we're not dissonant, it's a foul out to our catcher, Mr. Utah Mike. So there's one away. And that'll bring up Alex Gordon. As we get into the heart of the order here. Alex Gordon. Alex Gordon steps to the plate. And it's a 3-4-6. So on a 3-4-6, it asks, well, its pitcher spot is blank. It's asked if the batter's eager. He is actually semi-patient, so he's not eager. So he's going to draw a walk. That will move the runners up, or a runner up. And now we have runners at first and second with one out. And we're going to have to call on Mr. McAllister now to save the day because this guy that's in there now is just not getting the job done. So he's out of here. Not important. And Mike McAllister is in to save the day. And he'll be facing Salvador Perez. So he's an ace, semi-ace. He'll be an ace and a half this at bat against Perez. Runners at first and second, one out. Needs a double play to end it. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? No, Salvador Perez is actually eager. So therefore, he's going to fly out to center for out number 2. And that's also in purple, so we will be going right back to the chemistry chart. And since I haven't used a manager card yet for the Royals, I'll go ahead and do that now. And we're going to have Ned Yost argue with the umpire. So he's going to argue with Phil Cuzzy about some of these calls. And it says that manager zeal improves team chemistry. Next at bat, any team gains full harmony. The one caveat is we roll one die. If it's a 1 or 6, then Ned Yost has been ejected for being overzealous. So we will see if we get a 1 or a 6. We do not. So the move paid off, and the Royals are harmonious, and the Stratville 9 are neutral. So we don't need the decider die at all. As Hosmer against McAllister, lefty on lefty, 3-5. 3-5, pitching team dissonance. No, we're not dissonant. If we were, inattentive fielder will let ball go through for a single. Otherwise, ground out to short, that's a grounder to Wisham, and the ball game is over. So the Stratville 9 pitch a shutout combined. Four pitchers combined on a shutout. And we'll be right back with the totals and get you ready for the next game, which is the tabletop wing. All right, let's look at the totals for the Stratville 9. 4 runs, only 4 hits, but 3 of those 4 came in consecutive order that brought home 2 of those runs, and then the 4th one was the home run by Tenacious. So 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. That was on Phantomatic back in the, looks like it was in the 2nd inning, a single and an error on the left fielder. So that was the 1 error we had. For Kansas City, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. That error was on the shortstop, Escobar, and that created an unearned run on a sac fly from Bates in the 8th inning. Or I'm sorry, in the 9th inning. So that's how we got the 4th run in the 9th. So there you go, 4-4-1 for the Stratville 9, 0-5-1 for the Royals. Winning pitcher was Mr. Warlock. He took the win. Mike McAllister came in the 9th and got the save. Or in the middle of the 9th, I should say. Got the save, and Edison Volquez took the loss. So the next game on the docket, we will travel back in time a bit. And the tabletop wing of the Stratville 9 will go to the Big Apple. Actually, it'll be the Bronx. And they'll be facing Reggie Jackson, Greg Nettles, Chris Chambliss, Bucky Dent, and a cast of others, Mickey Rivers and a cast of others, Billy Martin, as they take on George Steinbrenner's world champion 1977 New York Yankees. And we'll see what the Stratville 9 tabletop wing can do, if they can keep the string going of wins, as now we are up to a 5-0 record. We have wins over the fictitious set of the Skitty Marks. We have a win over the 2016 Orioles, the 2016 Indians, and the 2016 Cubs. And now we can add the 2015 Royals to the hit list as they go down, and the Stratville 9 is 5-0. So that's it from here until our next Stratville 9 game. We say so long here on this Saturday afternoon. And until next time, we'll see you down the road.